Good morning. It is very, very early, but the sun is shining in London, and I'm off to Heathrow Terminal 2, the Queen's Terminal, and that's because I'm flying to Munich with Lotus Cars to test drive the brand new Emeya. This is a Hyper GT from Lotus that people are saying will rival the Taycan. Guten Tag from, quite frankly, the middle of nowhere, about an hour from Munich airport, and this is actually a wedding venue which Lotus have taken over for this event. So we got picked up in these Eletres from the airport, so a lovely little transfer, and as soon as we arrived I saw this lineup of Emeyas. Very, very cool to see so many there waiting for us to drive them from here to the Austrian Alps. So come and take a look inside the Emeya with me. Stepping inside the Emeya, the interior is very similar to the Eletre, Alcantara, leather and carbon fibre, of course, everywhere too. Zooming out, we have the wing mirror screen there. So this is what you see from inside the car. That, yes, is the view right behind me right now. It is very special. Here is the infotainment system, which is controlled by this massive screen there. I like that, it's not too big. Luxury seats, just look at the finish on that. The sun really, really shows you that there. And very, very spacious in the back. This, by the way, is the R model, so the quicker version. What you see here is a very similar front end to the Eletre, but of course it is more sporty and it's lower down. There's carbon fibre everywhere, there, and a lot of other places in the car too, including there. Walking around the side, you can see the traditional door mirrors have gone. Carbon fibre again there. And round the back, for me, it reminds me of the Audi e-tron GT. But I actually think Lotus have done it slightly better. I love holes here and here for the air intakes. Well done, Lotus. That looks frigging good. I want to talk to you about some of the stats on the Emeya. Before we do, look at this location that I stopped in. It doesn't get much better than that. Look how good the car looks there as well. Anyway, to the stats. So you'll be pleased to hear it has a 50-50 weight distribution, which a lot of people will like. 0 to 62 in 2.7 seconds. That is rapid, and I can testify that. We did it a few times on the way here, and it is quick, this thing. Trust me, the brakes work as well. And also it has 905 horsepower. Impressive. Yes, this video is all about how the Emeya drives, all about the car really, but I have to show you where Lotus have put us up for the night in the Austrian Alps, because this place is sensational.
So aerodynamic is one of the key performance for Lotus, and we spend a lot of time and effort to make sure we get it right. On this car we got 4 active aero devices, which will, depending on the driving situation, help us to choose between a minimum drag, so this is less resistance through the air, or maximum downforce, that's what's kind of pushing the car onto the ground for better cornering possibilities. So we have here the active grille shutter. So this will kind of depend on the cooling meter of the car, open or closed. When it's closed, the car goes through the air more efficiently. We have an active air dam here, it's a curtain that will come in front of the bumper to block the air going under the car. again improving the efficiency of the aero. So now at the back of the car, we've got this massive rear wing. If you look in detail, it's actually there's two planes. So there's a hidden plane here underneath, so top and header, and kind of with this kind of carbon gurney on top. This rear wing alone provides 250 kilogram of downforce at Vmax. And a little bit more hidden, we have here in the rear diffuser some active flaps that will also deploy at speed to help with the drag and the downforce on the car.
Here on display we have the 5 interior choices for the Emeya. Here we've got magnetite, which is a kind of charcoal grey. Then have a gold, which I actually think works really well in contrast with this darker colour. Jasper, which is what I had yesterday. Carnelian, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. And then we have quartz as well, which the car I'm driving today has this interior. The Eletre I have today has the quartz interior option, so it has the grey in contrast with the white, which I actually think works so well. Of course, you can actually see the different layers now with the contrasting colours and all the different panels too. If I pan round, you can actually see the seat belts as well on this option are incredible. Obviously the Lotus heritage colours, and yes, with the white and grey, it looks very good. I am now back in the UK after a great trip with Lotus, so let's talk about how the Emeya drives. Now, I drove both the R and the S on the trip, the main difference between the two being a staggering 300 horsepower. So yes, the R has 918 horsepower, which some could say is a bit excessive for a Grand Tourer. On the Autobahn, the cars were seriously aggressive and also both held their own. Sometimes around corners you are literally glued to the ground, so the friction on the car traction is second to none. The only thing I'd say, sometimes it felt too safe, as in I was too glued to the ground. And of course I've got to quickly touch on the charging. This car has a tremendous charging speed thanks to a 350 kilowatt Ionity charger. Yes, that is one of the fastest charging cars in the market. Overall, I'm giving both the Emeya R and the Emeya S an 8.5 out of 10. Now, the reason being the performance is pretty outrageous for a car that starts at £94,000, of course brand new. It's also seriously aggressive when you want it to be, but at the same time it's roomy. It's very spacious in the front and in the back, and you also got generous boot space. And you also can ride around in comfort, although the car is always aggressive pretty much, so you might not be trying to sleep for that long in a car like this. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content to come, and I'll see you very soon.